All right, we're back in the shop. What we got here? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm looking on Craigslist.
Oh, man, there's some deals on Craigslist, huh? What are you looking for? Procharger?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, we got an F1X, F3, F4. Whoa, what's that one? Look at Procharger crank mount for a 65 Nova LS. Trade for Girl Scout cookies. Wait a second. I got Girl Scout cookies. These are my favorite. Ricky, fire up the scooter. We're going to get a Procharger.
Alright.
All right, folks, we are back in the shop, and
We're going to trade the Girl Scout cookies.
yeah, we're going to go trade the Girl Scout cookies. No, we're not. No. We got you, though. We are definitely not going Procharger. But it is a good idea, right? So look who's back. Man, I really miss this car. I still can't believe this paint job's from 2002.
I mean, it has scratches and all of
Well, I mean, yeah, it's got swirl marks and, you know, if you really look at it, but, I mean, the paint job's awesome. So Matchbox Nova is back home. We had some upgrades done. Let's push her forward, Ricky. Squints. Ooh, she's real heavy. So it's got no motor, no trans. And we're just going to kind of go over some of the upgrades we did because we have to disassemble the front end. That's another upgrade we're going to do.
Are we doing that today?
Not today because I got to move stuff around because we got Dirty Grandpa. So the plan is I want to put the Nova in the middle. Dirty Grandpa is going to go over here because I can still move it around. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Dirty Grandpa's got to go over there where Green Stang is because Green Stang is pretty much done, so that's going to be leaving. And then I have another car coming in that's going to have to use this area while we're working on other stuff here, but then I can roll the car onto the lift. So, all right, so first off, you guys remember...
We got a mini tub.
Well, yeah, you remember the mini tub, right? Everybody remembers the mini tub. All right, don't laugh at the hole in the floor. That's because there's a fuel cell that goes there, and that's from the previous owner. So we did the mini tubs, right? But then we also added some bars. Ooh, we added bars. Why did we add bars, you say? Ooh. And who did the bars? Ooh. So all the work so far, my buddy Glenn Fernandez Jr., which is GFJ Fabrication, right? Is that what it is? Yes. Ricky doesn't even know. It's GFJ Fabrication. He's up in Bethany. He's a younger kid. One of my friend's younger sons, well, his son is younger, is doing a lot of fabrication work. He's doing a great job. I'm real impressed with what he's doing and what he knows. So he's the one that helped me mini tub it first. We got the Caltrax in with the sliders.
We did that a long time ago.
Yes, sir. So he also added this time around up over here. There's actually a cross member. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
For shock mounts. So the shock mounts will go up over there. The 9-inch we put in, if you scroll back a few videos.
Yeah.
We did the 9-inch.
With the Caltrain.
After we got it back from him the first time, after the mini tub. But this time, we decided to go with a 850 cage. Yeah, we ended up doing swing outs, which came out really nice. I mean, all his welds are really nice TIG welded. He did a great job. I mean, the cage, everything is very clean. He painted the whole cage for me.
Still got the nitrous.
Seatbelt tabs, the whole 9 yards. It's got the full upper, basically upper bar, front bar. I even had him put a dash bar in for now. It doesn't really need a dash bar, but I like them just for safety.
Yes, sir.
But
And also you could use mount, as a mount.
But this car will certify at 850, which is also, I believe, good till 530s in the 8th. Let me grab some cardboard. I want to show you underneath. So it's a little busy in here right now, but that's all right. I got stuff going on. It's like Mustang Central around here. I must be, as Al calls me, the Mustang Whisperer, which I would never admit to that, being a Chevy guy. Well, let's go underneath here. I'll grab a light. Hey, look, Craigslist is still up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Forgot to X out of it.
So, let's get a light. What he did was, did a nice job. So he put nice extensions off the frame rail to the rocker, plated everything, and then came off of that with the roll bar. We already did the frame connectors, which was nice. Watch yourself, bud. And then he did the same for the back. So nice extensions off the back to the new cage. So everything is fully welded and integrated. So that's nice. That's what I do like. We're going to have to eventually put some sort of a cross member in. The drive shaft loop might stay. I don't know yet. We'll see how it fits with the new drivetrain. So that's what we kind of want to go over, is the new drivetrain. But I'm real happy with the cage. I think he did a great job. And it's nice and clean.
There's a random
So I can still put the rear seat. It's okay. It's all right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, the next plan of attack.
I ate a bagel for breakfast.
Oh, that's nice. Clip on there.
I know. I just forgot.
Yeah, because it makes noise when you keep moving the microphone around.
The wind.
Mm-hmm. Here, you want to film a little bit?
Sure.
Take over. Okay. So, last time I talked about the front end. So this has a CPP front end on it, which is the stock style front end converted. So it has like the conversion lower arms, the coilovers.
Look at this thing.
So the next video we're putting out, this car is going to be set up right over there in the middle, and it'll be up on jack stands, and we are tearing the whole nose off the car because I am doing an aftermarket front clip. This setup I sold to somebody I know who's building a Nova, and they wanted all the suspension because it is good suspension if you're going to keep the stock setup. It's a really nice upgrade. So why are you so close, dude?
I'm not.
Come on. You're killing me. So I wanted to make a quick video just to show everybody what's been going on, because it's it's been with Glenn for a few months, just taking care of some stuff. And she's ready to come now go to the next phase, which is we're taking it apart, the whole nose, changing out the front end, and then we're going to build a motor down the road. So I'm hoping, the plan is Dirty Grandpa is going to get done sooner than later.
End of the month.
That's what I'm hoping, by the end of this month, hopefully. And then it's going up for sale. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. That truck will be up for sale. That's a running, driving, it'll have a brand new interior. The engine bay is all redone. The chassis and everything is all updated. Fuel system, drivetrain. It's a 5.3 with a 4L80, air conditioning. You can get in that thing and drive anywhere, actually. So that's the plan. But we're going to be asking probably around 45 grand for that. So, because you can't find them. That's an original short bed GMC square body. So good luck. If you can find one better and nicer,
What are you gonna put on Marketplace?
God bless you. I don't know if I'm going to do Marketplace. I might do Bring a Trailer. So, or I'll just throw it up and maybe we'll do some sort of YouTube waffle something. I don't know, but I think the
giveaway.
Well, I don't know. I don't have enough following for any kind of real giveaway. But I don't know. I think what I'm going to try first is Bring a Trailer. Honestly, I think that truck will do very well with the right people looking at it.
What's that?
What?
Bring a Trailer.
Oh, that's a online auction or like a sales. It's kind of like selling it online through the company Bring a Trailer, and people will either, I think they can bid on it or they can just purchase it through them. They get a small piece of it, but you get what you want, and then basically the person comes and picks it up, or you arrange shipping, and that's it.
Shipping.
Yeah. So it's the easiest way to buy because people from California can buy it.
True.
That's how that works. So I may also do an eBay auction or an eBay ad because I'll just put a buy it now or make an offer type situation, best offer. I have a pretty decent following on eBay. I haven't sold a lot lately, but I still have a good following and a good score on eBay. So you never know. That might happen too. So I'm going to try to go the best route so that I can get the most money for it because I feel that how clean that truck is and how nice it's going to be when you drive
no
it.
rot.
No, I mean it has a weird finish from being weathered from sitting, but that's that
on the roof.
That's that patina style, and it is what it is. I'm not changing that. It's getting a clear coat, and that's it. So it's a style that only certain people want, but I'm okay with that because those are the people that are going to pay the money for it. So if you're looking for shiny paint job for that price, you're going to spend about $20,000 more, or you're going to buy junk that's covered up with a lot of Bondo and who knows what. And it sure isn't going to have a 5.3 and a 4L80 set up the way that does with air conditioning. Because I've seen ones out there that are nice, but they're not that. And they aren't a short bed. They're long beds. And a long bed doesn't bring the money. So you can argue me on that.
Lame.
But put your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think. But back to the Nova. So Matchbox Nova, here to stay. I'm definitely never getting rid of this car or my 39 Chevy, which is still mine and it's still around. And we'll do a video on that soon. Trying to get that car.
It's in the other garage.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that car running. Once I get it running, it'll motivate me to finish the body on it. But this is going to stay with the bucket seats I have in it. The bench seat, I just have to modify to fit with the new tubs. It's going to get a new carpet.
Bill?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we are doing I have a block over here. I have a 6.0 block right here underneath in the bag.
You being serious?
Yeah, it's a steel block out of it.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's a steel block. So, but
wasn't that Armando's?
It was. Yeah, it was. But yeah, this is should be good. We're
Yes, sir.
Should be good to go here. Everything is looking really good. I'm real happy with everything.
We can get this thing running by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's the plan. So at some point, it really all depends on Dirty Grandpa. I really like to get that done first, but getting this back was a big deal because I can at least take the front end off, and it gets me to the point where, because I did sell all those parts, so now I need to give those to the person that bought it. So that way it's started in the process. It's not going anywhere anyway, so why not put it in the garage and get it started? But once Dirty Grandpa sells, that little bit extra money I'll be able to put into this and finish it, because that's real life. Not everybody has money just to throw around, unlike hockey parents. Should have done soccer.
No, soccer's horrible.
Ask anybody that does hockey.
I don't like soccer.
I know. Anybody that does hockey will tell you that it is now one of the most expensive sports, and it's getting out of
I don't get how in soccer the score is only like one.
Well, it's different.
And then that's like 30 feet
It's because
wide.
the field is huge. That's why. The field is big. If it was a smaller field, like if you go watch an indoor soccer game, there's a lot more scoring because they're closer. There's not as much running. There's a lot more shooting situations. So it's different. It's still a good, listen, there's nothing wrong with soccer. It's just it's not a sport I ever got into. It's just like baseball. I got into that as a kid, but never really caught on. I was always hockey or BMX. So,
Oh, you should see that. I was at, those like little mini bikes? Well, like they're little 4-inch bikes. It's all steel. That'd be
So, yeah, the only thing that I was concerned about originally was because we were talking about doing the dash bar, but I kind of like a dash bar because it's just if you ever go with anything like an aftermarket steering column or any kind of situation.
I thought the seats weren't in.
They're in the holes. They're just not bolted. Like it'll move if I.
Oh, that's the hole that I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm redoing the wiring in this car.
We have a few close.
Because some of the wiring is just not the greatest. But yeah, it's actually really comfortable. The bar fits good. No, leave it open.
No, just let's see.
My concern was my knees hitting the bar, but it's really nowhere near them. I mean, I got plenty of room to move my legs. I'm going to do the Kill Duff machine lightning.
Oh, the lightning rod shifter?
Yeah, the lightning rod shifter right here in the middle, which will work out great. I'm going to try to position it where it's comfortable because this car is getting the 4L80 that I had built a while ago by Anthony at Accurate. It's a aftermarket bell housing race prep D1 Jake's trans brake. It's a nice setup. Still has lockup, but I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. I don't know. The lockup will be off a switch or something else. We'll figure it out. But I think this car is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to fuel inject the car or not. I don't know. I have a lot of things to make it so it could be a carbureted LS. And I know everybody in the comments are going to be like, oh, that's gay. But listen, it's not a big deal. You can always do upgrades. People have to understand. There's always a chance.
It's lighter.
Well, it is lighter. And actually, with a lower horsepower setup and a nitrous plate, a carbureted setup works better, and I'll argue you on that. Anybody wants to argue. If you're making 600 horsepower, give or take, and you carburate the motor on a dyno, that motor will make more power with a carburetor. If you fuel inject it, it'll be more efficient in a lot of ways, but it won't make more power because, why do you think?
It's heavier.
No. Where do fuel injectors inject the fuel?
The intakes.
Into the intake runners. When you have a carburetor, you're injecting the fuel up top, above the intake plenum.
Yes, sir.
So as you dumping fuel, you're also sending air with it. And the fuel actually cools the charge coming down in, which creates more turbulence, velocity. There's a lot of science
turbulence
stuff. Yeah, turbulence is the tumbling of air and fuel.
I thought that's when the plane goes like, ooh.
It is, but if you think about the word turbulence, what does that mean? Shaking, right? Shaking. Mm-hmm. It's also this motion, almost like a tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you create turbulence into a combustion chamber of air and fuel, you actually create a better situation. For most people agree, but who knows? But a carbureted small block, LS especially, they seem to make a little more power at that range. Now, you start getting into the upper horsepower range, fuel injection is the only way to go. But if you're looking to make 650-ish horsepower, give or take, which is probably where we're going to be, if you get a good carburetor that's made for the setup, nothing wrong with that. So, and it's a little bit easier situation because I have everything. I already have the MSD that will run the motor. I already have a carburetor that'll work. That's already built by C&S Specialties, which is a really nice.
I thought that one was on your 39.
It was, but 39 is going to have tunnel rim.
Yeah, because you need to get 2 new ones.
So there's a lot of ups and it's all preference in some ways, but that's what we're doing. But yeah, it's going to be fun. This cage is. I'm so happy. I can't be happier with it. He even was able to keep my original visors in place, so we didn't have to eliminate them. So he still has a nice look. The rear view mirror still mounts to the stock location, and it's still fine. I can still see, no problem with it. So he did really nice. He kept it nice and tight all the way around, all the way up. It's like really nice and tight up here, and he went back a little here, but he still kept it. If you notice where the window split is, if you step back, you can't really see the bar because he put it exactly where the window split.
Yeah, you can.
So with both windows up, you don't really see the bar.
But what if you were to...
Well, when you put the window down, you'll see it.
Oh, then you don't have the window.
No, I don't have the window cranks on there. So, but yeah, just so everybody knows, I just wanted to give an update. The car's home. It's not getting a Procharger. That's a joke. We were just kidding.
The Craigslist.
The Craigslist Procharger and the Craigslist supercharger motor that's in the
C10.
C10, which it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I've been on Craigslist in years. That's the whole joke.
I've never been on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's the whole joke. I just think it's funny because Craigslist is kind of a waste. So, but yeah, we're moving right along. So this car is going to be a good street car.
Street car.
Well, everybody always says, why would you put a roll bar in a street car? So it's very simple, and I get aggravated when I see videos that guys are running no bar, limited bar, barely any safety equipment. Now, if you're on the street, that's fine. God bless you. You're in some backwoods track, no prep, whatever. They don't have it.
Like War in the Woods.
Yeah, but it's the sanction of the track. I'm not hacking anybody, but it's the different sanctions of the rules. But I mean, when you're at a legitimate track, especially around this area, Northeast, and you go there, if this car went 1130s the last time around, no bar, nothing. That was with the stick.
And didn't you blow your?
Yeah, the clutch was done on the car at that point, but it went 1130s, and even at the end of the track, they mentioned to me that you're going a little too fast. You have no cage. That's not even that fast. I mean, that's like street car fun. That's like stuff that we used to build where we didn't even have nothing. There was no safety, lap belts, nothing. So
and didn't you run lap belts?
No, I had a regular harness in there. I had it bolted to the floor. It was okay. I mean, it was just to get by for that situation, but kind of looking at that and then looking at other stuff. I mean, if you're going to run a car and you got the power, the car is going to be a fast car. I don't want to bring it to the track and then have to back off or hit the brakes. That's just stupid. I'm sorry, but and there's a few people probably watching. If you got to go to a legit sanctioned track, run through tech, lie, and then try to run a number and get kicked out, it sucks. Especially if you got, lap belts. I mean, I've seen some videos recently, lap belts running 8s. You're running 8-second passes with a lap belt or with a shoulder belt, no bar, no safety equipment, barely a helmet and a fire jacket, and that's it. You're crazy. I'm sorry. You're pushing yourself to a limit that's just not safe. And it puts a lot of other people in jeopardy because of that. So it's not so much just, it's my choice. There's a lot of other people involved. Track, insurance situations, track officials that can get in trouble. So I don't know. I'm a firm believer in you get to a certain point, you might as well make it safe. So I wear all my gear. I have a license, NHRA license. This car will be NHRA licensed, capable as far as speeds, 850 cage. It'll never go faster than that right now. There's no way. So I think I'm okay with that. But it'll be close. So I got to wear all my gear and got to have a cage. And the next thing is I got to get it certified. I know people will say, oh, it's all about the money, but I don't care. So that's it. I just figured I'd throw that out there. So thanks for tuning in. The next video we're going to do on this thing would be, we're going to start tearing it apart. Today I can't. I've got so much going on this weekend. So we got hockey starting again, spring hockey, right?
Yes.
I know. Lots going on.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And click notifications so that way you get notified next time I post a video.
And subscribe because we need to make money for my college funds.
No, we don't. All right. So enough with that. All right. Have fun.